we're editing. We have a cut of the movie. We're in this extraordinary moment where we're doing fine-tuning, and I say extraordinary because in this business, a lot of times, there are release dates before there are scripts, and to have the time and to have Disney give us the time to do it right is not a small thing. And so we're working hard to make the movie more of what it wants to be.
Great. Eye on him, and I will give my life to save him.
Yeah, Baba Joe's a little slow, so we're just gonna give him a little worrisome here.
So, how's it going? Good to see you. Hi, how are you? Hello, how are you doing? Don't eat that, don't eat that. So, this is one of hundreds of creatures that they built for this film. And what's amazing is seeing the people who operate these things. And the real benefit of having creatures like this, and you can see that character right there, you know, there are...
So let's bring them out. Playing Finn, John Boyega is here. Also Daisy Ridley. And as Poe Dameron, Oscar Isaac. Welcome. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, good. You have to bring out your own name cards now. Oh my God! Welcome. How are you guys doing?
So good. So good.
It's good.
John, can you talk a little bit about you got to walk the floor a little bit.
Yeah.
And so how is it being on both sides? Like, you know, sort of pre-Star Wars now, Star Wars, does it feel any different being a fan?
I mean, let's just say this, it's really complicated buying a Black Series Star Wars figure out here. I can't get through the crowd, honestly. Thank you, JJ. But it's been awesome. I mean, we walked the floor, and we got to meet you guys, we got to meet some fans by the Lucasfilm booth, and it was amazing fun. Oh, you were there? Hey, man.
I would like to bring out some people that, let's call them relevant to your interests. As Kylo Ren, please welcome Adam Driver. As General Hux, Domhnall Gleeson. And as Captain Phasma, Gwendolyn Christie!
Ow.
Epic.
All right, so let's start with Adam. The images that we've seen some intense images, we've seen exciting images. Can you tell us a little bit about your character's connection to the dark side?
Well, Captain Phasma is a First Order. I'm just speaking wildly.
Let her go, yeah.
This is so out of control now.
Can I just say something, though? You know you're on Game of Thrones, right?
Game of who?
Okay, never mind.
You're on Game of Thrones. That's amazing.
Adam, what can you tell us about your connection to the dark side? Can you tell us anything?
No.
Okay. Now, Domhnall, Carrie Fisher!
You came. Oh. Okay. What are you doing here? What are the odds? All right.
Hi, Carrie Fisher.
Oh, hi. Hi, my darling. How are you? Love the hair. Okay.
So, can you give us a little... I'm sure you've been answering this question a lot, but we're all here, and
Did I know it was going to be that big of a hit?
Well, yes, I was thinking that, but I was afraid to ask it. But so my other question is, what was the feeling like for you when you walked on a set and you saw this all come to life again? I mean, I know you've lived with it for a long time, but to see it so tangibly and to be a part of it again, what was that feeling like?
It was like a flashback, kind of. You know, I thought they were right about the acid flashbacks. No, I didn't think that it was going to happen again. I had to check and see if, you know, it was just me. Is my voice coming out of my mouth? No, it was, I always said it was a little bit like before, only we looked more melted this time. But in a good way. That kind of force melted.
Mm-hmm. And did it feel like you just picked up where you left off before? Or did it feel like a new experience?
Well, it's sort of like we picked up where we left off, but we left off a while ago. So it was a long leave off, and then we're back. Now, there were certain times when the three of us were standing together, and it was hard to sort of be there and then observe an observer. So, but we're the legacy players. We're known as the legacy people. So I always think it was kind of like a tap dancing troupe or something like that. But it was great. And it was great having the new people, because they do it faster.
You can imagine, with only 25 photographs of various scenes in the movie, it wasn't really easy to describe what it was. But my enthusiasm for it was just off the charts. And I've been a fan. I think my first convention I ever went to was at the Ambassador Hotel in 1972. So I was, I've been a fan since I caught the black and white King Kong on television when I was 5 or 6 years old. And I think the fans understand that. I mean, I'm one of them. And they're obviously, over my career, they've been a really important part of my life. And, because without you guys, we're nothing.
Is there anything, I mean, this is a very momentous occasion having you guys together on stage like this. I mean, is there anything, a message that you have to the fans who've been on this journey since 1976? Is there anything to take away from it?
Wow. Like I say, keep coming back, yes. But no, it's hard to describe, because when I meet you on the street, everyone has a story. I met my wife at the premiere of Jedi, or my son is named Luke, or whatever it is. It's such a personal connection. And it's very moving to me. It's sometimes hard to absorb the impact you could have had. It's almost like an out-of-body experience, because I see it put together. It's not me, it's Luke. But I've never taken it for granted. And like I say, I'm moved by the connection to the world. I mean, now suddenly you become you're a friend to everyone. I mean, my wife and I went to Tahiti on our honeymoon, thinking there's nobody gonna know about this movie way out in this paradise. And we were on the back porch of the little hut on the water, and I saw a motorboat coming towards the back of, coming towards us. And as it got closer and closer and closer, I thought I was losing my mind, because at the helm was a guy in a Darth Vader mask. In Tahiti. Turns out somebody bought it in Hawaii and came to Tahiti. They were filming a movie. Dino De Laurentiis was making Hurricane, and the accountant on the film had done Star Wars. He said, "You know what would really surprise Mark? Drive up to his hut in your Darth Vader mask."
How are you feeling? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
I'm at a Star Wars
Good,
panel.
I'm great. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you very much. Great.
They're asking about your foot.
My foot. My foot just walked here.
Yeah, he seems fine. Not just walked, he bounded up the stairs.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm really appreciative. Thank you. Thanks for asking.
Of course.
Thank
well,
you
of
for
course.
asking.
Absolutely. What, from your point of view, walking back onto the set, working with JJ, seeing Millennium Falcon, like what did all that feel like again?
Well, it should have felt ridiculous. It was 34 years ago, and I've sort of grew up, and yet here I was doing something I did so long ago, and I will tell you that it felt great. It felt... I wasn't so sure it would, but the company was the right company. The director was the right director. Larry wrote us a wonderful story, and I was proud and grateful to once again be involved. You know, the original Star Wars that I was part of really was the beginning of my working life, and I was very, very grateful for the opportunity that I had in that film and for the success of that film. And so it was great to be back. Thank you.
Of course. I mean...
This new movie compared to the original trilogy.
I don't know that it's a difference in theme. It's a development of theme, and it's a natural progression of the that has occurred from the stories that we told in the first three, and perhaps an emotional rounding of the experience that we all had in the first three films.
I was just glad I didn't have to go to Tashi Station and pick up any power converters.
I've placed information vital to the survival of the rebellion of the memory system of the ZOR2 unit. I don't want to do that again. But I didn't have to. We sort of, we were more grown up this time, I think.
It was, yeah. I didn't have to say it'll take a few minutes for the Navicomputer to calculate the coordinates.
My favorite.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you for your question. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Daniel. I had a different question, but seeing the cast here, I have to ask. Thank you for coming.
That's a good question. What I have to...
Thinking back, did you ever think that you... what were your expectations of what your characters were going to end up in before the movie? Like, where did you think Han Solo would end up? Where did you think Luke would have ended up? And so forth.
So forth? That's all I am to you is so forth?
Oh my God.
That's exactly...
You just Gilligan's Island her and the rest. That's terrible.
I thought it was going to be more girly this time, and we would do like a shopping planet and facials, very weird laser hair removal, but it turned out differently. So that was okay too.
Mark?
Well, I don't know. I mean, when you find out that the only woman that you really fell head over heels with is your sister.
Yeah. It's tough.
It's telling you something. So I had a feeling I'd probably wind up like Sir Alec in the first one, living in some igloo out in the desert.
In
therapy, but with just no human contact, just droids.
You don't think his first question on a date, you're not my sister, are you? No, okay, good.
Exactly.
Leap to your feet and give me a huge round of applause for the Star Wars The Force Awakens. Oh, I'm sorry. And honestly, JJ, thank you so